Brian was a very soft-spoken, unassuming, pretty quiet young man, but a fierce competitor, and just so reliable and consistent, and mostly because of how he practiced and prepared. He was just meticulous about details and always working on his own to improve and get better. Brian was our offensive leader for his 4 years. That included 3 conference championships, 3 NCAA tournaments, 2 of which we went to the Elite 8, and he was our leader there at the offensive end. We had a very talented, good team across the board. We played a fast pace and a transition style, and Brian would be the first to tell you that he was surrounded by a lot of good teammates, but he was the guy who was able to finish a lot of those goals and our leading scorer throughout that time. 2 favorite memories of Brian, and they were both at practice kind of situations. One was just the fierce competition he had every day at practice with a first-team All-American defender on our team, Peter Zalk. And those 2 just went at it every day, and it was just inspiring. It's something I still talk to our teams today about that competition at practice. Second great memory of Brian was his senior year. It was a cold, rainy Sunday morning in December, and I was actually driving by the field on the way home from church with my family, and my son, who was about 10 at that time, noticed that there was a player out on the field with a bucket of balls shooting. And again, this is December, months before the season, cold, rainy Sunday morning, and there was Brian with a bucket of balls, shooting, working, getting better. And my son turned to me and said, "Hey, Dad, isn't Brian your best player?" And I was able to say, yes, and that right there is why. And when you get your best player also being your hardest worker, that's going to be a pretty good team.